Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Sly 2 Band of Thieves.
And an unexpected windfall, I've been contacted by Inspector Fox over the shortwave radio. She's well aware of the dire situation we all face if Klakla becomes immortal and has agreed to join forces with us so that we can destroy the robotic bird. The only catch is that she's unable to locate this blimp on her radar. To help her hone in on our position, we'll need to boost the strength of 4 local radio towers. Once Inspector Fox is in range, she'll take one of us on board to act as a tail gunner in a dogfight against Klakla. This is it. We don't have time for another plan. We're almost over Paris, and if that hate hypnosis light show goes off, well, you know the story.
I like to imagine that Bentley just spends all day photoshopping pictures together for these slideshows. Because, like, how else would he got in all these pictures? Like, like seriously though, like how else would he have gotten them? So unfortunately, I'm unable to purchase all these by the end of the Let's Play. But next episode, which is going to be the bonus episode, I'm going to be showing off all the bonus content that came with the game once you beat it, as well as all the gadgets in one place. So in this episode, we're doing Mega Jump Job and then the Klakla battle, because these two missions are interconnected. See that empty space down in the bottom right-hand corner? That's where the Mega Jump comes in. I'll be showing that off in a second, once the mission starts.
Okay, Sly, we need to send Carmelita a radio pulse so she can home in on the blimp. To do that, I'll need you to get on top of 4 very tall towers. They are too big to climb and too tall to jump up normally.
What's this all got to do with this thing you've got me wearing?
It's an experimental mega jump pack. By pressing the R2 button, you'll perform a huge jump, so be careful.
All right, sounds like fun.
Yes. So R2 allows you to launch yourself up sky high. You can actually change the button if you want it to be on L1, if you want it to be on L2. I like it on R2 because I like having L2 be the feral pounce, and then I like having L1 be my attack, voltage attack. That's just how I like having all Sly set up. But look at that, like, it's just, the feral pounce allowed me to make it over here to the propeller with the fucking, just a double jump and a paraglider, you know? It's wild. But unfortunately, you can only really use the Mega Jump in this one mission, so there's that. But once you beat the game, or rather once you beat the next mission, you can be able to use a cheat code to unlock the Mega Jump. I will be enlisting the cheat codes in this video, as well as the Operation Canada Games video, as well as in the review itself, just so that you guys can see them. There's a bunch of cheat codes. A lot of them are just skip to this level, restart this level, and then there's like 3 gadgets. There's this one, the Mega Jump, the Time Rush, which is fast forward, and the other one is Major Tom from Toonami. Those are the 3 gadgets that you can get from the cheat codes. There's no like invincibility, there's no like infinite stamina. There's just those 3 gadgets and the levels, skip to the levels and restart the levels. So if you wanted to just play a level, input this cheat code and do that. In order to implement the cheat codes, all you gotta do is pause the game and then input the right combination of button presses with the directional buttons, and then that's all you gotta do. But other than that, this mission is super simple. You gotta make it up to these 4 towers using the Mega Jump. It's a really short mission. You can beat it in a few minutes. And with that, you can call it a day, because right after that, yeah, so I forgot to show this off. Here's what the Mega Jump icon looks like. And with that, you can just call up Carmelita and we can start the battle with Klakla. Because once you set this up, it's endgame.
It looks like Carmelita has picked up on our signal. She's now headed on an intercept course directly for us.
So let's do this stuff, guys. Last mission, Carmelita's Gunner. I mean, I would have preferred like Clock Law or something, but Carmelita's Gunner works too. So just a heads up, you can't use the Mega Jump no more. Also, the mission is just gonna pick up and you're gonna be right in the battle. There's no cutscene, there's nothing. It's just once you enter the mission, it's boss time. So be prepared if you want to collect all the stuff, all the gadgets now. Run around, grab the items. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna beat the game and start off the fight. We can talk about it once the fight begins. I don't know why I'm showing Carmelita's Gunner again. I don't remember why I did that. I don't know. Boop.
Look, Sly, for once, let's cut the flirty chit-chat and get down to business. I need an experienced tail gunner. Jump in and grab the gun. We've got a bird to take down.
That's not flirty chit-chat?
Like I said, no cutscene. Just straight up to the boss fight. So, Clock-Law is super annoying to fight, I guess is the best way to put it. I wouldn't say she's hard to fight. I would say there's just a lot to do to fight. So when you see Clock-Law's eyes glowing red, stop giving a shit about the missiles and attack her dead on, because she will always hit you when her eyes are glowing red. When her eyes start glowing red, she's charging up power to shoot like an eye laser at you, which will always hit you. The way to stop her from doing so is to just unleash hell with your turrets. Now, on the comment to experience Tail Gunner, wouldn't you want Bentley then? Because Bentley has more experience as a Tail Gunner in this game? But anyway, so the yellow missiles take 1 hit, the red missiles take 2 hits, and her next attack is this electric ring. I don't know if it instant kills you. I don't remember if that's what I read somewhere online. I don't remember from my experience either. It's been a long time since I've actually fought this fight and been hit by it. But the way to destroy these red rings or not be hit by them is to shoot them once and make sure you only shoot them once. Because if you hit them more than once, or let's say you hit them twice, they will hit you. Oh no, they don't instant kill. They just do something. Okay. So if you shoot them once, they'll reverse polarity. If you shoot them again, it'll be right back to normal, and you can get hit by them. So it's going to be annoying dealing with those electric fences, electric rings that she's sending out. Kind of reminds me of Sly 1. Like that's actually one of the moves that Clockwork had. Make sure that you keep nailing Clock-Law in the face when she's doing her red eye attack, and when you're passing through the rings, resist the urge to unleash all hell while shooting. This turret you can zoom in on. It can help you to get a better aim if you're having a hard time hitting Clock-Law, that is, or these rings for that matter, because you have to nail the ring itself, not the electric part of the ring. At least in my experience, I always use it. And just make sure that when you're going through the ring that you don't accidentally hit them. Other than that, you're going to be taking hits. Just make sure that the hits you're getting hit by aren't the ones that do a lot of damage, and those are the red eyes. And for the most part, I think the red missiles do more damage than the yellow missiles too. And of course the rings. The rings do a lot of damage. So I'm 1 more hit down. But the good thing about Clock-Law is that you don't have to take down her entire health bar. Actually, we're almost done with this phase of the fight.
You should have been a cop. That was some terrific shooting.
Sly, we've got a serious problem here. Clock-Law's looking mighty upset, and I think she's going to take it out on us.
And just like that, it's time for phase 2. So phase 2 is Carmelita becomes a selfish fucking person, and instead of flying us all the way over to Clock-Law, she drops us off on top of this random thing.
I'm coming, guys.
And
Hold on.
expects us to make the jumps. I don't know why you didn't just fly us over there. Maybe it's just there's a lot of stuff to dodge or something. It's probably easier for Sly just to paraglide down, but that's a little selfish of her to not just at least try and get close to Clock-Law and take her down from above. I don't know. That's just me. But don't worry, guys. We'll save you soon once I get my small, puny raccoon body all the way across all these giant floaty bits. We'll land on Klakla, and we'll take her out for good. Probably. Probably. I don't expect Sly to do much damage to Klakla. Maybe if we get into her face or something, like we did with Clockwork in his final phase. But just like that, we get to glide down to Klakla, land on one of her wings.
You want a piece of me? Don't worry, there's plenty to go around.
You might have a new body, Neela, but you're still the low-down, backstabbing coward we've beaten time and time again. This won't be any different.
Be brave while you can. I might not have been without your hate, but I feel something. Some power growing within me.
And why Neela isn't flapping her wings at full force to knock Sly Cooper off of her, I will never know. But what you gotta do is jump on Clockla's shoulder, and then wail on her eye until she dies. Be careful, when her eye fully gets red like that, she will shoot you. But by the time that happens, you'll have taken her out before she'll even get an attack off of you. There's no way you're gonna be dying here. Just like that, we defeated Klakla. Or did we? Because we definitely didn't save Bentley and Murray. We probably actually led them to die. Because that was a hard crash.
We did it.
Right on!
It's an emotional moment.
Die, insects, die! My hate will smash you.
Watch out. That thing's still kicking.
Klakla mentioned something about a hate chip. It sounded like the source of her power.
If we remove it, she might stop attacking.
Then let's do a little open head surgery. I'll pry open that beak so that Bentley can go to town with his bombs.
Well, Sly may have done most of the legwork, but I guess it is a band of thieves, right? So Murray and Bentley have to do something to the final boss. I mean, it's their fight just as much as it is Sly's. Look at that scary-ass Neela face underneath that clockwork jaw.
Okay? I will find you in your sleep and I will destroy you. You will never know a moment's peace for the rest of your short, miserable lives. The clock lock will feel no revenge. I am revenge. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Clock lock.
You think the French government is just like, why is there a fucking flying thing falling from the sky?
I still have my hate shit. You will not defeat me, ever.
Well, and just like that, we beat the game, guys. The hate ship.
Let's get out of here. She's about to explode. Ah! My glasses.
What? Bentley, I'll save you!
Pick me up. I can't walk.
Come on, Sly, let's get out of here!
And there we were, at the end of the road. The Claw Gang had been defeated, and the clockwork parts lay scattered around in heaps. Yet, despite the explosion, they remained pristine. It was as if nothing could ever hurt them. Carmelita cursed herself for showing up too late to get a few shots in on Klakla. So she took it out on what was close at hand, the hate chip. And just like that, it was over. Without that core piece, that essential center of clockwork, there was nothing left. The parts aged before our eyes as if time had finally caught up with the ancient bird. How ironic that Carmelita, a police officer, would be the one to lift the curse from the Cooper family. the menace of clockwork would never again rise to threaten me or my children. True to her nature, she informed us that we were all under arrest. But one look at my gang told me that we were in no shape for a fast getaway. So I offered to go peacefully in exchange for letting my friends walk. They'd taken some bruises through all of this, but I was surprised, shocked really, to see them leave their gear behind as they walked away. Their wounds were deeper than I'd imagined. Those guys were hurting. Carmelita's old police unit soon arrived. With me in custody, her name was cleared, and she even got a well-deserved promotion. It was the least I could do. The ride to HQ started with us sitting in silence, trying to read each other's thoughts. As the reality of my capture started to sink in, she began to relax, and we got to talking. We spoke freely about our previous adventures, comparing notes and even getting in a few laughs. Then we started talking about, well, everything. Books, music, art. It was like we were on a first date. She even showed me the bottle she'd been saving for the special occasion of my arrest. My heart sank when she realized that our short flight across town had already taken 2 hours, a fact I'd kind of clued into after seeing the Eiffel Tower float by 17 times. She went forward to ask the pilot what was up, and it looked like my pals had left me a little going-away present before taking off. Floating away on the night breeze, I could faintly make out Carmelita's voice.
I'll find you, Cooper! I'll be seeing you soon, Ringtail.
And just like that, we finished Sly 2, Band of Thieves. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I did playing through it again for the fourth time for YouTube. I love this game though, so I don't really mind. I really do enjoy this game. I always come back to these games every once in a while. I feel like every year I play through a Sly game at least once. I don't know why I always come back and play a Sly game. I love these games so much. I feel like it's just one of those games I grew up with that I just can't put down. I feel like everyone has one of those games in their life. You know? This is definitely one of mine. I also play a Metal Gear game every year or so. Just one of them. I pick one out of the hat. Nope. Just play it. That's another series that I just can't put down. No matter how many times I play through them, I always come back to them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this really good and fun game. And if you haven't played it before, maybe this playthrough has inspired you to pick it up one day and play it yourself. I don't know. It's my hopes. I know this is of the 3 mascots that the PS2 had during its time. This is one of the lesser known ones. Most people pick up either Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank. Mine was Sly Cooper. I played Sly Cooper as a kid, as well as Ratchet and Clank. I grew up with Ratchet and Clank too, but I didn't play all of the Ratchet and Clanks growing up. It wasn't until high school when I started picking all of them up. As a kid, I only had the first 2, and I couldn't beat the second one as a kid, so I never even bothered playing 3 and all the other ones after that, and Secret Agent Clank and all that. So I mostly played Sly 1, 2, and 3. That was my third person platformer. I played Jak 2 every once. Okay, that's it. You've seen everything. You won. Go outside. I love that. But yeah, I hope you guys. I'll see you guys for the bonus video, which is next. The review that'll come after the bonus video once I eventually write it, edit it, and then throw it up on the interwebs. And then after Sly 2, I think the next game I'm going to be playing is Kirby 64, was it Shattered Crystals or Crystal Shards or something like that? But yep, that does it for Sly 2. I will see you guys next time. Peace.